Hello guys, it's Asher, and right now, today I thought about doing a video about tips that I wish I would have incorporated into my gameplay, but just didn't. So let's just get into it. My first tip would be when it comes to energy management or activity, whatever. When you're first starting out, I would recommend you guys to focus on the story and clear as much of the story as you can. And don't waste that much energy on resources early on. You get a lot of them from just passively leveling up and doing all the dailies and the initial goals that the game gives you. So doing this would, in my opinion, not be wise at the start of the game. I would just mainly focus on the story and then go to the and do all of them as you can. So you get good rewards from this as well. Like 50, 100, 250. Might not be a lot individually, but it really does stack up. And don't be bothered by... My second tip, I guess, would be don't be bothered by this expiration point. Even if you run out of energy initially and you still have like 8 days here left on the consumables, for example, if you run out of energy and have like 8 days left, I would recommend initially to just stop playing and then log in like at the end of the day or the next day and continue the main story and not use the energy off the bat. Energy is more useful as you level up, obviously, but initially, if you're just going through the story, doing each stage as it comes, completing every stage, and then you stop because of energy and not because your team isn't strong enough, I would recommend just stopping and coming back once you have accumulated energy passively. That would be my first tip. So, my second tip would be when it comes to summoning. In my opinion, I would not hold out on my summons, like collect I don't know how much of these pay-to-win paid currency or the bunnies that you can get for free summons. I would not hoard them like I am now, because, you know, early on I would just waste all of them that you have on the guaranteed 30 that's right here. Above this one should be the 30 guaranteed. Once you get the guaranteed 30, you get a 6-star always. And that 6-star, whatever it might be, it's always, in my opinion, worth investing into. For example, for my 6 stars, for the first one, I got Lilia, and then I got Centurion later on, but I invested a lot in Lilia, and Lilia, Sonato, and Tenant were able to carry me. Also, I guess with this tip also comes bundled in to not only look for 6-star units and level up 6-star units. A lot of the best units, tier S units, are actually 5-star ones, like Bug Bloom and Balloon Party. Balloon Party is one of the best healers in the game. Bug Bloom is a very good support character as well. I invested into Tenant because I got Tenant early, so she is my healer, and right now I am in the process of leveling these two up so that I would have a lot more units. I guess bundled in this tip is that I would, once you have your main squad, your damage dealer, your support unit, and your healer, in my case Tenant, once you have these level up, I would passively level up another team, because you will need eventually 2 teams of each, so 2 damage dealers, 2 supports, and 2 healers. Now, this is where I fucked up, and I'm telling you this for, I don't know why we're keeping it silent. I am in the process of leveling another support and another healer, so you get 2 when it comes to when you unlock artificial Somnolus, and then okay, let's claim all. And then go to, I haven't done a lot of these because I don't have time to play it recently, but when you come to Limbo and here as well, you will need to disregard, you could only keep one of the characters that you have, especially when it comes to this 8 and I think 7 as well. You only get to keep one unit, so having 2 of each would be very good. So for example, my 2 damage dealers are Centurion and Lilia. My 2 supports at the end, when I'm done with everything, are gonna be Sonetto and Bloom. I still don't know how to pronounce that. And my supports are gonna be Tenant and Balloon Party. Once I level up Balloon Party enough, I will replace it with Tenant for sure. Now, in the first tip I said use your mana. Why am I hoarding it? Well, I think that at the moment I have a good enough squad for a main squad, and I have a good enough support unit. Now, when you come to the late game-ish, you kind of want to save your currency a little bit and then just fill the gaps in your squad. For example, I have one S and one A rank damage dealers. I have an A and S rank support, and I have an S rank support in Balloon Party that I realized was S rank way too late, but whatever. And I have a C rank Tenant. So I, for example, want to hunt banners that give good supports. Melania is a very, very good damage dealer. Most likely better, definitely better than my Lilia, but I already have 2 damage dealers. And I have a Balloon Party here. I could hunt for duplicates, but I would much rather just hunt for a very, very good healer, because at the moment I can afford to do so, but at the start of the game that would not be recommended, so hopefully you learned something. Okay, so as far as my third tip goes is regarding wilderness. So if we just come in here, I haven't leveled it up fully, but for example, you can just collect that, bond. Now you have these 2 towers, the Dust Bell Tower and Sharpooty Market. Okay, so these give passive currency. Now, for example, that goes back to stamina consumption, right? If I wanted to go to resources and do this, I would waste 25 energy on 12.5, 12k and 500, right? Now, if I go to wilderness, you can see on the right, top right here somewhere, it's gonna be how much I'm gonna get with that. So it's 2.6k, 2.6k, and 2.6k. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, almost 8k that I got just passively from doing nothing. That's almost 25 mana. So I would very much want to invest. I would want you to invest in your wilderness queue. So if you level this up, you get bonus storage, which is like 400. That's already a lot, and reduces single creation time. So farming these in Harvest Prime, if you want to go into long term, if you want to play the game for longer, I think, in my opinion at least, it's worth more investing into these than upgrading your wilderness, rather than doing it. For example, if you want to level up a character and you desperately want like 100 or like 50k of the normal currency, right? I would put it on the back burner and invest in Harvest Prime and do this for the wilderness, because in the long term, energy wise, as you're a free-to-play player, it would be worth more, and you are gonna in the long term see more benefits into upgrading wilderness than just doing normal currency stages. I fucked that up, but you won't have to. I'm in the process of doing that, but I would be lying. I am right now. in the process of getting 4 more of these so I can level up my Centurion. But after I'm done with this, I'm gonna heavily invest into Wilderness as well. And for my last tip, I'm just gonna continue this recording. I would, right now at least, the videos now that the video came out, the Thief of the Rimmed Cup came out, right? Always look for events. For example, when I have certain tasks to do here, like clear any stages or clear event stages, one of them, defeat 10 enemies, defeat any story boss, you know, these are a lot of these ones in the daily and also weekly activities. The week just reset, right? A lot in the daily and weekly activities can also be completed through the event. And while you're grinding the event, you also get the souvenir shop. This souvenir shop is very, very good for currency. Buy out all of these that you can. These are also gonna get you for insight, you know, very, very good. Also this, right? So if the event is live, I would prioritize the event until you've bought out everything. And I guess I later on will probably invest in this as well. However, probably not. I would recommend, I guess, just buy out these, because this is 100 for 6k and this is 10 for 20, so it's not that worth it. Rewards for readers, buy out the limit ones, leave those two alone. You're not gonna earn enough currency for these anyway, so I would recommend just focusing on these and these ones alone. After you gather all the rewards, you can just play the game normally, but focus on the events. This event alone gives so much currency, so many supplies, so many paid currency for summons. This one, the Bio, the Great Thief, is also a very good one. You know, very, very good. Now, some people in the comments, if anyone came up to this point, are gonna say, why won't you mention this resonance? I think resonance is end game stuff, not that useful at the start, but you know, I still need to work on my resonances. I have other priorities in this game. This is not that much of it. It should be. I know it should be, but it's really not. But resonances, I think, after you finish the main story, and like not that useful for new players, but yeah. If you want a resonance, go look up some other high tier YouTubers for that. But yeah, this would be my ending situation. Yeah, I would, if you have energy here, I would wait until the last day or a few days earlier when it's like 3 days still. You never know when you won't be able to play and it's gonna do that. Also, you know, just constant reminder, do your dailies, do your weeklies, beginning of Tale as well, very cool. You're not going to be able to do Act 9 off the bat, that's going to take a little while, but you know, it is what it is. So, if you want another video, me going into another topic, just comment, but probably no one's going to come to this point in the video, but yeah. Peace!